and welcome to another review, and today we're going to be looking at Marilyn, specifically the brand new 2026 release of Marilyn. Now, if you're not too sure on this character, they appeared in the credits of the original Cars film during the recreation of the Our Town sequence, in which they are seen in exiting Luigi's tyre shop with these flames and assuming like new tyres. They take the place of Mildred Bylane, who was in the 50s flashback. But anyway, the model itself now, it's quite an interesting one. It's the thing about the Cars diecast line is that they do so many obscure or just characters you wouldn't do in other toy lines. Like if there was, like, I don't know, if the Cars diecast line was doing like action figures for, I don't know, Back to the Future, they do like the man who says that Marty took Biff's wallet. I don't know why I'm saying this, I'm rambling now, but basically the point is they do anyone. They literally will do anyone, and Marilyn is quite prominent as far as the obscure characters go. She's a lot more prominent and well known than, or not really well known, more prominent in like the frames that she's in than a character like Slim Hood is, and he's got a diecast. Like you have to understand that the Cars diecast line basically operates on the idea of if it's in the film at all, like 2 seconds, we're still gonna do it. That's pretty much the mentality of the Cars diecast line. They will do anyone, and sometimes they become pretty well-known characters as a result because they get these merchandise pushes and people start to take notice of them more. And Marilyn is a prime example of that. This character who's just in that one scene in the credits of Cars, and ever since they were first released, they've had loads of different re-releases and redos and different sort of packs. Famous one I know is her release with Nick stickers in the 2-pack for the Radiator Springs series in about 2015, I think, where they gave her the surname Marilyn. No, Marilyn. Her surname was Stickers as well, like Nick Stickers. But why? Not really sure. But yeah, the model itself will start off with the flames, which you can imagine got from Ramones, and that's a pretty nice detail, adds a bit of character. I would like to just have this basic car model sort of without the flames or without a crazy purple colour, more just like a subdued black one. But overall, I do like the very simple yet really nice design. You sort of have a bit of colour theory there with the orange and that's not colour theory. Sort of the yellowy orange sort of colour contrasting nicely with purple on quite a basic model. Like, this is not a crazy different model of car, but sort of added to by the decals and extra parts. So the model itself isn't one from real life, it's just sort of one they made up. I think it's somewhat similar to like a late 90s Toyota Camry, which is sort of a Toyota muscle car essentially. That's what they use in NASCAR. So you get that sort of design. This is nothing like a muscle car. I couldn't say. I mean, it's got 4 doors. I have found that as I've collected more intensely, there aren't that many 4-doored cars. Maybe it's just because we're usually getting race cars or ones that are a bit more sporty, but there just aren't that many 4-doored major cars diecasts, and even more obscure characters don't typically have 4 doors. It's usually just 2-door characters. Like another Cars one sort of obscure character, Donna Pitts. I'm just pulling random ones now, and I've just realised that she also has 4 doors. This is not helping the point. But you know, usually just get two-door versions. I'm just looking through my shelves at the moment to see if I can find any, but I don't know. Yeah, I can't find any at the moment. Maybe they're more common than I think, but this it's just it is usually race cars and things, so maybe that's where I get it from. One thing I don't love about the diecast, like repeated use of, like if this was a toy, I don't think I'd like this. The fact that her expression, like her eyelids, are always off to the left, so you know, when you're playing, you can't really alter expressions, but I think this would be hard to do. Like, she's always looking to the left. Like, if you have, say, we bring back Dollar Pits, I like have two of them driving along, like maybe they're talking. You'd usually probably have to have Marilyn there because it's just not as, you know, it is. So that hampers the playability, I suppose, but it is a nice sort of expression variation since most of them are just a character looking forward or staring blankly in the next gen's case. But again, maybe that's something that this could probably be an A tier model if that wasn't the case. You know, I'd give it an A based on the fact that it's a really nice colour contrast. The sort of design is a bit different, but I'm going to give it a B grade overall, just because that expression, while nice to have, is slightly a problem if you're just like playing with them. But for display, it's interesting though. My cars get displayed like that on a shelf. You see the side of them, you don't really see the front, so it doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. For the question, I don't know, comment down below perhaps what your favourite Radiator Springs resident, or not resident, like visitor character, or someone from like Radiator Springs, or no, what's your favourite character from the credits of Cars 1? That's a random suggestion, but oh well. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and next time we'll be reviewing our next diecast, which will be Speedy Comet. Take care.